I call it like the salt and pepper gray. Then you got the tannish gray hair. Then you got like the silvery type of gray hair. Then you just got the regular all white gray hair. Jesus Christ had gray nappy hair. Read it again.
His head and his hair were white like wool.
So the hair on his head and his facial hair was fully gray and nappy. Keep going.
As white as snow.
Full set of gray hair. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Jesus Christ had red eyes, man. When you drink wine, your eyes turn red. When you smoke weed, which we should not smoke, your eyes turn. Jesus Christ had red eyes. It said like a flame of fire. And they tried to say that Christ was a drunk. Tried to lie on Christ and say he was a drunker. They tried to say he was greedy. Tried to say a lot of things about black men. They say a lot of things about black men today. Like we shiftless and lazy. They try to talk about us. They said the same thing about Christ, man. Read. So Christ had gray nappy hair and he had red eyes from drinking wine. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now, what color is brass? It said Christ's feet. Usually your feet is the lightest part of your body. It said Christ's feet was like brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. But listen, that's not it. That's not it. It said Christ had the brass colored feet. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if it what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. It said Jesus Christ was so black, it looked like he burned in a furnace. Go ahead.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as the sound of many waters, man. Christ spoke loud. Christ was a masculine man. The Bible said Jesus Christ was an austere man. Let me tell you something. They were scared of a black man. They were scared of Christ, man. Jesus Christ had a effing warrant, man. We had a warrant for his arrest. And they arrested Christ, stripped him damn near naked, and humiliated him, and then they unalived him on a cross, man. That's how bad they were scared of Christ. If you read the history book, if you read the Josephus history book, it said Jesus Christ was a dangerous revolutionary that was about to mess up the well-established order of things. That was the exact words about Jesus Christ, man. The nigga had a warrant out for his arrest, and they called him dangerous revolutionary. That sound like black people, man. That sound like us. Then they say that about the Black Panthers. Then they say that about Muslims. Don't they say that about us? They say that the Israelite school, if you check us out, they got us in a hate group list. And all we do is pass out food and yell about the Bible. How the hell, what is it? And we feed white people. I don't even know how that makes us a hate group. I don't even like white people, but you still gotta feed them, man. And we do it. And we clone white people. How the hell are we a hate group? Listen, who have we unalived? We ain't put on white hoods. Listen, we should have put on black hoods and go to their damn neighborhood, but we ain't never did that. But they do that to us. How about this? What white man have we pulled over and asked him for his ID? Asked him where the hell he was going to, man. Grabbed his scrotum and asked to search his woman and blew his head off because of the color of his skin. We ain't never did none of that. And Jesus Christ didn't do it either. Jesus Christ did the same thing we doing out here. You know what he did? He told the white man that he was the devil, man.
That's right.
And he told black and Hispanic men that we got to change our ways and come serve the Lord. And they unalived Christ. I'm about to read to you where Christ had a warrant, man. Read the Bible. Read it for me. Let me know where you at.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, and verse 57.
John 11 and 57. Here it is good.
Now.
Hey, let's clap it up. Y'all already know what it is, y'all. It's the I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. We're teaching the truth under Commander YAHANNA. All right, we're teaching the truth since 1969. All right, we're here to teach the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American the truth of the Bible. All right, tonight is a biblical law class. All right, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share it. You want to share this knowledge with somebody, share it. Because we are at high times. Give me Romans 13 and 11, Bubba Gashard, right? Like we are in 2025 right now, and a lot of things is going to continue to unfold. We saw what 2024 had in store for us. 2025 is going to be more things happening, and we must be prepared. The topic of this class is mental health. Being Black, Hispanic, Native American, sometime in your life, you had to battle and climb mountains, overcome obstacles, right? Of all sorts. Okay. A lot of us, we overcame. A lot of us are still going through these issues and problems. Well, here in I.S.U.P.K, we are here to help you deal with those issues and problems. We are here to service you. You're not here to service us. We're here to service you. Right. That's the job of the priests and prophets of the Most High. All right. You go in the Bible. What did the priests do? The priest always was around the 12 tribes, helping in solving issues and problems, making sure that the law was laid down in all of our lands. All right. Read the scripture you have, brother.
God. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time.
Knowing the what?
The time.
You better know what's going on. You better know the time. Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans, read it again.
And that knowing the time.
Knowing the time. Wake up. It's time to wake up. Understand that it is high times, man. Understand the times. Read it one more time.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
We gotta wake up, Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. We have to wake up. We are parents. We are brothers. We are sisters. We are sons and daughters. We are friends.
Right.
We're brothers and sisters. We must wake up and understand that it is now the time to wake out of sleep. We can't sit back and continue being sinners. We have to be righteous people. That's how we change the issues that's in our communities. First thing first is coming back to this Bible, understanding what God is saying inside this Bible. The Lord is not going to lead you astray. He's not going to have you do something that is going to destroy you.
Right.
The Lord is going to give you the medicine that you need. He's going to give you the answers that you need. And a lot of times these answers and solutions that he has for us, a lot of us don't want to accept it at first. And we're going to talk about a lot of the things that we don't want to accept at first. But it is the Most High's job to let you understand what's going on. That's why he has I.S.U.P.K out here doing the work of the Lord. All right. It is high times. Read it one more time for me.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
And
that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
We have to wake up. We have to stop looking at each other as the enemies. We have to stop hating ourselves. We had to stop hating one another. We must love one another. We must fix ourselves so that the next generations can have a chance. They can be shown a better way of living. And we can show other people of our nation on how to live better. Give me Romans 12:2. Bumper show. You can read it when you have it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
You must renew your mind. You cannot be the same person that you was in your past life.
Right.
You can't be that person that's a murderer. You can't be that person that's a pimp. You can't be that person that's a whore. You can't be that drug dealer. You can't be the drug addict. You can't be the bully, the abuser. Okay? You can't be none of those evil things that you was before. You must change your life. And that's why Christ died for us. Christ died so we can have another chance of showing the Lord that we deserve a crown. Because if it wasn't for Christ, none of us would be able to come back to the Most High and the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance, because it would be nothing for us to come back to. The Lord would not be with us.
Right.
Right now, the Lord is showing you on the face of the earth. That's why it says in Romans 13 and 11 to wake up and understand the times. When you read these scriptures, you see what's going on in this world is happening because the Most High want us to wake up. Stop believing in all that free will. You can do whatever you want. No, the Most High wants you to be obedient. He wants us to change our lives, not following after these other nations, not falling for the snares that have been put down from our enemies, from these other nations that hate us. We got to wake up and see that we must be fully active in our life. We got to be knowing what's going on around us so we can prosper the way how the Most High said to prosper. Having a sound mind. Now our minds are so cluttered with so much filth, so much sadness, so much pain, so much vow, that now you look in the Black community, Hispanic, Native American community, we all going through the same issues and problems. Ain't none of the 12 tribes is prospering on the face of the earth as a people.
Right.
We all are hated. We all are under these other nations. We have no power. And this all been said in the Bible. You read the Bible, you will see the curses that will befall us because we go against what the Most High say. That's why the I.S.U.P.K, we teach this Bible 7 days a week. We have online classes that's free. You can come to the school. You can get counseling. We're going to help you every step of the way. The only thing is you got to want the help. You got to want to serve the Lord. You got to actually want to know the truth and live by it. Because there's a lot of people out here that think that claim that they know the truth.
Right.
There's a lot of people out here that claim that they're Israelite and, you know, that they understand, that they read the Bible and all that. What's another thing about living it the way how the Most High said to do? And that's why we are here, the I.S.U.P.K. All right. Read that scripture that you was holding.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world.
This world will destroy you. You be conformed to this world, you're going to be a drug addict. You be conformed to this world, you will be a drug dealer. You will be a pimp. You will be a whore. You will be an abuser of various sorts. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to want to commit suicide. You're going to want to unalive other people. Read it one more time.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed.
Be ye what?
Transformed.
You got to transform yourself. You can't be that old person. You got to let that old person die. Let it die. Let it decease. Because that's going to hold you back. And that old you is what Satan was able to help create. Satan created that. Satan knows how to get you to go against the Most High because he's been doing it since you've been born.
Right.
That first day that you celebrated a birthday, he was teaching you how to go against the Most High. That time that you ate pork, he was showing you how to go against the Most High. When you had sex with that girl and threw her away, that was Satan trying to show you something. That first time you got in the car with your homeboys and y'all went and tried to unalive somebody, that was Satan right there with you, showing you how to go against the Most High. You got to transform yourself. And one of the parts of getting your mental in order is being real with yourself. And the number one thing is, I have a problem. I have problems. You got to accept that you have issues and problems. And the other part is, you got to be real with yourself every step of the way when you're going to, rehabilitating yourself, getting yourself in order. Give me the definition of depression. Can I get that? Give me the definition of depression. Whenever you get it, you can read it. Like when you look in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, we are plagued with depression. And that depression comes from so many various places. I mean, childhood trauma, you know, being bullied, being abused, you know, by a stranger or someone in your family. You know, seeing your parents on drugs, seeing them hate one another, right? Manipulation, mothers and fathers teaching the child how to hate the other parent. And then when they hate the other parent, they're going through so much damn stress. They're going through so much things in life. And they wondering, why is my life like this? Because if you look back and peel back the layers, you start to realize, hold on. I'm a man. I'm so emotional. I hate my father because my mother made me hate my father. She told me that my father didn't care about me, that he was trash, right? And now I hate my father. And now I'm emotional. I'm in jail right now. I'm in prison, about to serve a lengthy sentence because I was never taught by a man how to be a man by a man. I was never taught how to be more logical than emotional. If you go look up the stats right now, most men that are serving jail sentences and women, if you look up the statistics, majority of them didn't have a father in their life. So it's a lot of things that are wrongdoings, depression, anxiety, psychoticism, you know what I mean? Developing schizophrenia. It's a lot of things that that stems from our past that gives us the issues and problems that we have today. Give me the definition of depression.
This is the definition of depression in the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. A state of feeling sad, low spirits, melancholy, a mood disorder that is marked by varying degrees of sadness, despair, and loneliness, and that is typically accompanied by inactivity, guilt, loss of concentration, social withdrawal, sleep disturbances, and sometimes suicidal tendencies.
That sounds like the Black community, right? Hispanic, Native American community. In the Native American community, most of us don't really know because, again, we don't truly understand what's going on in the world. Because if we did, we would do better. Native Americans suffer from depression, so they'll drink themselves to death. They will be strung out on drugs. Do you understand how much? Do anybody know? Somebody give me a guess. And this is online, in the classroom. Someone tell me, how much do you think annually a Native American make a year? A household. How much do they make a year? What is the average Native American household on the reservations? How much do they make a year financially? I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds. Give you 30 seconds. Just give it a shot. Go ahead.
Like 36 a year?
36 a year. That's a little high.
Jeez.
Anybody else? Anybody online? Come on, y'all. Get in that chat. Get in that chat. How much? How much do you think a Native American is making a year on the reservations? Anything? No, nobody got none. It's about $10,000 a year. So that $10,000, a good majority of that money is being spent on drugs and alcohol. And they're using these substances so that they can get over the pain and the reality that they're faced with every day. And that's what the 12 tribes is going through till this day. When you go to that deli, most of them people is in there drinking because they are depressed. They are running from the reality that they are at the bottom, that they are poor, that they really have nothing. Most of them people that's in there have been abused, went through hardships through life. So they got to go to the deli and drink every day. They got to go get high and do drugs. This is why the Most High said for us to go out and go teach our people. Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 1. You can read it when you have it.
God, this is the book. You said 23 and verse what?
Verse 1.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
The Most High said that he's going to destroy the pastors, and that's what he's been doing. One pastor this week got arrested, I think for I forgot, I think he kidnapped somebody. He did something that was immoral, and he's been arrested. T.D. Jakes is under investigation. Eddie Long died from AIDS. Who else is being exposed? Everybody is being exposed. All them pastors is losing money. All them reverends, they losing everything. And they're going to keep losing it because the Lord is like, you're not making sure that my flock is being protected.
Right.
How can we trust the Christian church when the Christian church tell us that as long as we keep God in our heart, we're okay. If we covered in the blood of Jesus, the law is done away with. That means that you can go out and go get high when that is a sin against the Most High. You can go be a drunkard and that is against the Most High. Christianity doesn't make sense once you really break it down. Christianity causes you to have depression. It causes you to have anxiety issues. It causes you to be in wrath, being an angry individual. It causes you to be suicidal. Because once you start breaking down this Bible and understand how important it is to keep the laws of God, let's talk about some of them laws. Let's talk about how we're supposed to treat one another.
Right.
In the Christian church, they hate one another. They don't care about one another. We ain't supposed to be eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. We're not supposed to be celebrating these pagan holidays. Right now, the suicide rate is high because of the holidays. People are sad because they don't have a family around these pagan holidays, right?
Right.
A lot of people are sad because they probably lost a family. They can't get their family what they want because of these so-called holidays. We must understand that when God is talking to us in his Bible, he's preventing us from falling into deep ditches that we can't get ourselves out of. So look at this. Christmas. The Most High says celebrating Christmas is a sin. Right? Hey, shalom on Christ, sir. You want to declare, sir? The Most High said not to celebrate Christmas. Many children, right? They want certain gifts. Parents, most of the time, they can't get the gifts because they're poor. So now they get drunk, they get high, they're sad. Most people, because a lot of people lost their family and friends, they get themselves drunk and high and end up taking their own life. This is all proven. We got to look at what's going on in our community, what's going on within ourselves, and be proactive. That's why the Most High said that he's going to destroy these pastors, because these pastors is not leading the people in the right direction. This pastors, I seen a video of this female pastor was going to the abortion clinic with the young lady to go support her when she go get the abortion. They on camera with the woman like, how can you do this if you a part of the church? God is against this. And she cursed that individual out on the camera. Said she's gonna get this abortion. And you know what happened to that young lady? Check it out. Most women that get abortions, they fall into depression and anxiety issues. They lose a part of themselves. You unaliving a child.
Right.
Of course, you're gonna have some issues and problems. You ever dealt with a woman and you wondering why she's so damn angry that she's so of wrath? Start peeling back them layers. We gotta start understanding psychology. We gotta understand how the mind works, the mind, body, and spirit works. And gentlemen, I'm trying to give you some game right now, because a lot of us, we want the women. And you know what they say, oh, well, black women is so hard to tame. And I.S.U.P.K is not a problem. Right. We handle it because we understand we must be counselors. Most of these women out here been sexually abused, verbally abused, physically, right?
Right.
Never seen a mom in love before. Seen a mom get abused all their damn life. Daddy ain't been around, or he was chased off. Right? So now you got this woman coming in, she done had it. She tried to love men before. The men did her dirty. So now her heart is hardened. So now, here you come. You want to give her the love and this caring that you got. She ain't gonna understand that.
Right.
She ain't gonna understand that. She gonna say she want that, but you gotta understand that she don't understand what it means to be loved by a man. To love a woman, you gotta be there for her when she at her very low. And you gotta understand how she's acting, and most of the time how she's acting out. You gotta sit back and understand that is Satan. Satan is behind every depression, behind every anxiety. Everything that keeps you from serving the Most High in perfection is Satan. You must understand, gentlemen, you had to be her counselor.
Right.
You are a sucker if you getting high with your woman. You promote her to get high. Oh, yo, babe, go, I got some roll-ups. I'm about to spark up. Hey, yo, I got these pills. What's up? You want one? Your woman is going to never deal with the issues and problems. And then you know what happens? You're going to call us saying that your woman is tripping out, that she done kicked you out, that she's sitting up there, then grabbed your gun, and now you're running around the damn house and around the neighborhood. She's trying to run you over with the car. You know what I mean? Because you never sat down with her and really try to get her to understand that the things that she went through in her past, she can get over it. If she put down the drugs. If she put down on drugs, she'd do better. She put down the alcohol, right? Deal with her pain the right way. You can gain that woman. You can clean her up. That's what the Most High wants us to do out here. That's why in I.S.U.P.K, women sit on one side, men sit on the other. The woman is off limits. They just to be saluted only. You can't drive them home. You ain't doing none of that. No funny business, right? Them sisters is here to clean themselves up, to learn this Bible. And until the men, her camp leaders say that she can go ahead and, she done cleaned herself up well enough. She been studying, changing. She got a Hebrew name. Then the council is going to happen. And we're going to see if this sister is ready to take on a responsibility of being a wife. because we want to make sure that she's healed enough to be able to be with a man that is going to be there through thick and thin.
Right.
Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're not going to leave a woman and go get a, oh, well, she's too much of a problem, I'm going to go get a white woman. That's not us. I pray you understand. And men that does that are weak. You're weak. You don't understand what it takes to be a man in the nation of Israel. You don't. You'll settle for Becky. Okay. Like Becky ain't out here sucking more rod than a little bit. Like Becky ain't gonna sit up there and call you a nigga when y'all get into arguments. Am I saying anything that's foreign? How many times we done seen black men talk about, yeah, man, you know, she didn't call me a nigga. They on their camera. See how she's treating me, y'all? She like, shut up, nigga. Dumbass nigga. I should never took you. You know what I mean? Thinking that it's gonna be better over there because Becky ain't been through what your own sister's been through.
Right.
That black woman understand you better than any white woman can understand. What the hell she know about what Sunday dinners? What she know about those Sunday dinners, Atonya? What she know about being outside? You know what I mean? As a young boy, seeing the dudes slap boxing. You know what I mean? The girls doing double dutch. You know what I mean? Dudes playing football on the block. You know what I mean? She don't understand that. You know what I mean? Listen to the radio on the block parties. Atonya, what the hell that white girl gonna know about that?
Right.
I don't know nothing about that. Eating oodles of noodles to sit up there and make it through the last couple of days, the next couple of days. I don't understand that. Heating up the house with kerosene, your clothes smell like kerosene. You go to school. Yeah, I mean they don't understand that. It is our duty to be in. Give me Deuteronomy 7:3. Give me Deuteronomy 7:3, where it talks about how interracial marriages is evil. Now, ain't nobody telling you to go be a Captain Save-A-Ho. Ain't nobody telling you to do that. Well, I am saying, though, don't you ever turn your back on Black, Hispanic, Native American women.
Right.
All these podcasters talking about, oh, the black woman this and black woman that. What solution do you have other than sitting up there telling her not to be a hoe? You don't understand how, they don't understand how to fix a black woman. They're not even in a relationship longer. What relationship they in? I'll wait. These podcasters got so much damn information and don't truly understand how to fix the black woman. And most of them would tell you ain't nothing wrong with going and go get a white girl.
Right.
Come on, man. You can read it when you got it.
Okay. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou, Salaki, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Don't make marriages with these other nations. That's what it's talking about. Keep going.
Thy daughters, Salaki, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son. Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Keep going.
Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me.
Come on now. You go and you talking about, oh, I can't deal with a black woman. I can't deal with a Hispanic Native American woman. They too much problem. I'm going to go get me a heathen. I'm going to go get me a white girl. You tripping. And you out of pocket and you're sinning against the Most High.
Right.
Our sisters, they said 4 out of 7 women been sexually abused sometime in their life. And then you can sit up there and try to tell me that, they too much problems. Not every black woman is a problem.
Right. Don't
believe the internet. Don't believe that black women only want a man that makes over $100,000 a year. That ain't true.
Right.
It's black women that would take your ass if you work at McDonald's. Only thing they want to do is be called by your name. They don't give a damn. Real women, they want a man. That's why we got all these damn babies around here. I don't know if people understand that. But it is a lot of babies out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? They ain't being made for no reason. But again, we must understand that when it comes down to our women, we have to be their counselor. And as men, we must be on top of our game. Right? Your mental got to be right. You can't just say, oh, I want her to be my girl. You know what I mean? I want that to be mine, or I want to have kids, and your mental not right. Because if your mental not right, what's going to happen to the family? Atanya? Talk to me, Atanya. What happened if the man mental is not right in the house?
The whole house falls.
The whole house falls. A weak man can't hold up a house. He can only hold up the house for so long. Think about it. If your mental not correct, you're going to beat your woman. Because you're not realizing that, oh, well, my woman, she did this, she did that. And then you start breaking it down. You start asking them questions. Well, is you allowing, do she get high? Yeah, we smoke, but we only smoke weed. We only smoke some weed. We pop a little pills there and there, But man, she just be drawing. Nigga, do you understand what drugs does to the brain?
Right.
It deteriorates the part of the brain that deals with logical thinking. Go ahead.
Like I was gonna say, the female's body and brain is already always up and down because of pHs, your period, and now you add
hormones.
Yeah,
you adding drugs to a woman that deals with hormonal changes all the damn time.
Right.
1 minute she happy, 1 minute she sad, 1 minute she wants to take all your damn clothes off. You understand? Right. I think we all understand that. A woman is dealing with all types of hormonal changes, and then here you go, hun, babe, smoke this blunt. Hun, babe, pop this pill. Hun, babe, hun, drink all this damn liquor. You know what I mean? Let's live a life of evilness. How the hell are you going to fix that woman? You're going to destroy that house. You know what your child is going to see? You and the mom arguing all the damn time, fighting. Y'all going to be out in the middle of the street looking like y'all are Tyson and Holyfield. In the house, putting all types of damages to the house because y'all are drug addicts. Your mentals is destroyed. Brother, if you want to have a good house, sisters, if you want to have a good house, you must understand that your mental must be on point. Your mental health is important. That's going to be the key phrase I'm using all night. Your mental health is important. You must show your children how to have patience. Teach them how to have discipline. You got to show them not to get high.
Right.
I'm happy that my kids would never see me get high. At one point in my time in my life, I couldn't go a day without smoking weed. It was days I felt like, hey, I'm gonna pop me a perk. Let it flow through my body. I would pop that perk because I feel depressed. I have anxiety. Just make me feel good. The weed, it numbs me. Let me give you something. Weed doesn't help. Smoking, getting high, getting drunk out of your damn mind, acting stupid, none of that works. It doesn't. Most people talk about, oh yeah, it helps me with my problems and my issues. It's not damaging. You're a drug addict. You're a drug addict. Go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, this goes right into what you were saying, how depression is weak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Depression is weak for you to feel, you know what I'm saying? Because you think of how a real man is supposed to be, right? When we teach in I.S.U.P.K, a man is made for adversity. You know what I'm saying? A man is made for warfare. A man is made, so if that woman is, first off, you chose her. You chose what you chose. You deal with the consequences of your decision. You know what I'm saying? Right. The real man knows that. You know what I'm saying? The real man is going to go to war with his wife to fix her.
Say it one more time, brother.
A real man is going to go to war with his wife to fix her.
Give me Exodus 15:3. Where were you at? What he just said was real. You gotta go to war. You not when your wife is acting crazy, or brother, when you acting crazy, when you not in your right mind, understand that that's Satan. That ain't nothing but Satan working through you or her. And you gotta understand you're gonna have to be Satan. And you're gonna have to do things that you're not gonna want to do.
Right.
You're gonna have to say things that you like, damn, like I don't want to have to say that to you. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to take certain measures that you never took before sometimes. If you're just coming on to this. You're gonna have to do things so that she can receive the help that she can get.
Right.
Read what you got.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
He is what?
A man of war.
The Lord is a man of war. Meaning what? He's very strategic. A man of war, he sits back and look at the battlefield. He looks at everything. And as a man, you must understand this. Everything, and I'm gonna give y'all some game, right? In my life, coming into the school, serving the Lord, being under Commander General YAHANNA, me learning discipline and order and decency and professionalism, I understood how to gain balance. My life was all over here. I had all this stuff going on. I didn't know how to just grab a hold of everything and keep it still. And I remember Captain Ahmad, we got these daily check-ins that we do, and I was forgetting left and right. And he understood, like, in the car, I get it. You got a lot going on. I know that you do a lot in the school. You put your brick in. I'm going to tell you like this. Before I got to put a fine on you, I'm going to give you this advice, and you're going to have to take it. Be more organized. Pace yourself. Take some time and look at what's going on in your life and put everything in order. When I did that, that answered a lot of issues and problems that I had going on. Because now I looked at everything that was around me and I started solving everything. Okay, I don't want to get fined by the school because I'm not checking in on time. So I'm going to put an alarm on my phone. So I put the alarm on my phone. Okay, I don't want to have to keep hitting the alarm button. I'm going to put a schedule on my phone for my alarms, right? I try to get my financial situation in order. Okay, let me start making these steps so that I can start being a little bit more free financially, right? I want to learn this. So you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Okay, I can't go to school. I don't want to go to school and pay all this money to become an engineer. So I'm going to take this route and I'm going to do everything hands-on. I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. For 2 years, I had to work under some racist white man. I had to work under a racist white man for 2 years. Ain't nobody give me a raise, none of that. I was dealing with leaks. I can identify a leak like it's the back of my hand. Right. Let me just tell you like that. That's how bad that job was. I was coming home and my shirt would have white stains on it because I was sweating so damn much. You know what I mean? I had to go through the dirt and I strategized what I was going to do. And I learned enough and I took it to the point where I said, okay, now I know enough. So now is the next step. Now I'm going to do nothing but study a bunch of videos and read a bunch of books and take a bunch of certifications so that I can get a little bit more financially free. Because I got a family, right? I started taking the steps that I needed. I stopped looking at my issues and problems and try to shove it away. No, soon as it was right there in front of me, I dealt with it. Okay, how can I deal with you? And I'm looking at it and I'm holding on to it. And that's how you got to look at it. Let's say this is your problems and issues. This is your obstacles. This is all the things that you got going on in your life. Talking about everything. This is how you start to really deal with the things that you got going on. How to get balance. One of those things is putting everything on the table, right? Most of us fall into depression because financially, things that happened in our past. So now I'm looking at my problems and I'm like, okay, I feel like this because boom, 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 boom. Okay, let me look at the smallest and let me work my way up to the biggest problems, right? Now, I started doing this and I started being able to now get solutions, and I'm getting solutions. Now, you was holding the scripture for me? What was you holding?
We had finished the man of war scripture.
Don't worry about that. Give me Proverbs 1 and 7. Give me Proverbs 1 and 7. You can read it when you got it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
You must fear the Lord. You must understand that fearing the Lord is going to get you on the right path. Knowing that if I get high, I know that I smoke the weed because I'm trying to numb the pain. I know I'm drinking this alcohol I'm drinking this alcohol so I can numb the pain. I'm taking these pills to numb the pain. I know that that's what I usually do. But I know if I do it, the Most High can kill me.
Right.
Keep going. Read it again.
YAHUAH, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
The beginning of what?
Knowledge.
It's the beginning of knowledge. This is where you start being able to now understand how the Most High wants you to move.
Right.
So that you can defeat Satan. Because remember, the Lord is a man of war. You must be strategic. And this is to men and women. You must be strategic. Look at whatever it is and look at it all the way through. Understand different outcomes can come from issue. Like, I give you a prime example. I got a meeting tomorrow. It's supposed to be good. But the other part of my head is like, okay, what if it doesn't turn out to be what I think it's going to be? What if it is good for the most part, but it's something that I don't want to do long term? Now I'm thinking in my head and I'm game planning and I'm looking at what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to think like that. This would free your mind from all the clutter and the overthinking. And with all the overthinking causes what? Anxiety, depression, sadness. Remember, when it talks about depression, it says that your cognitive functions is low. You become lazy, right?
Right.
This is where depression comes from, right? Wanting to do drugs, your drive, your eating and sleeping patterns all go down. So you gotta be proactive when it comes to your mental. Your mental health is important. All right. Now, where were we at? We was reading about that you gain knowledge from fearing the Lord. Go ahead.
But fools despise wisdom and instruction.
Fools would not want to listen to the I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
Now, some people might say, oh, damn, I'm a fool. I'm going to tell you why. I'm not calling you a fool, but it's foolish. Because it's a part where it gets foolish, right? I'm telling you the right thing to do. I wouldn't advise you to do that action that you're trying to prove. Now, straight up, now we done probably told you, you probably already, then we like, you just a fool. But you can be foolish if you don't listen to what we're saying. Everything that we're telling you in these classes, when we out in camp, when we counsel you, is for you, for your own good.
Right.
We understand this Bible. We understand what the Most High wants us to do. We know to go get counsel. It said that a fool will not listen. And if you don't listen, think about how many people didn't listen to us when we told them, yo, man, you gotta stop killing your own people.
Right.
You gotta stop selling drugs to your own people. Most of them in jail now. It's all, we always talk about it when we go out in the camps and we go out the camp, we see the guys out there that trapping, that be out there shaking and moving. We won't see him for some period of time. We're like, dang, y'all, I think that brother, something might have happened to that brother. You know what I mean? Then like a year or two later, we see that brother, he done got all husky, you know what I mean? Look like he been eating, you know what I mean? Ain't been getting high. And, we overhear him, yeah, man, just got out, man. It was crazy. You know what I mean? It was going down in them jails, man. I done put on weight and all that. They should have been listening to us whole time. Man, we ain't trying to hear that. I'm going to go sell this drugs. I'm going to get high. I'm going to live this life of crime. Okay, the Most High going to show you.
Right.
Listen to what we telling you here in these classes. It's going to save your life. Right? We have and to touch back on this topic a little bit, man. What we, the subject that we brought up is about suicide. Give me the stats on suicide in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, if you could, brother.
This is I.S.U.K. Suicide rates among Black Americans are increasing by double digits.
By what?
Double digits.
Now, our numbers is increasing by double digits because, again, do they go into depth about why is it happening?
It got a whole thing here.
Yeah, go ahead. You can read it.
Okay. For decades, the rate of suicide among Black Americans was a fraction of what it was for white people. But in recent years, suicide is becoming more common in the Black community. For Black children 12 and under, the suicide rate is now higher than it is for white kids.
Listen, let me tell you something. I know this young boy, right? Young boy named Brill. He was adopted. And young boy, he used to always have us laughing, you know what I mean? But everybody in the neighborhood, we all had love for him. Everybody rocked with him. Then I see everybody feeling sad. I come out, everybody's sad. You know what I mean? Niggas crying. Yo, what's going on? Yo, young boy Brill, he hung himself in the bathroom. I said, what? He said, yeah. You never know what somebody's going through, y'all. That's why God said, man, you always make sure, give me where Christ, give me what is it? Luke 6:31. Give me Luke 6:31. I remember that, man. Everything I think about it make me sad because, like, the young boy, man, he was such a good kid. You know what I mean? He was a runaway kid. He was rough around the edges. You know what I mean? Like all the damn young boys that was around there. But, man, they was good young boys. You know what I mean? Wasn't getting into no problems and all that. And to find out that, he underlied himself, man. Like, that's why, we need the OGs in the neighborhood. And his foster father was the OG in the neighborhood. And still to this day, I'm like, dang, man, like, old head was the OG to everybody in the neighborhood. He was actually the third old head. You know what I mean? He used to try to put programs together. He ain't never try to put us on no nonsense and none of that. So, Mr. Ron, man, let's give Mr. Ron a hand, man. You know what I mean? Man, he was one of them old heads in the neighborhood, man. You know, he'd sit back, talk to you. You know what I mean? And it made me sad, man, when I think about it to this day. Like, dang, like, young boy had so much life to live. He was like only 11, 12 years old. Read what you got.
You said 6 and 31?
Yeah,
This is
please.
the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Listen, man, you gotta, if you want people to care for you, do that to other people. We gotta love one another. Be there for one another. You know, I always tell people, a lot of people try to isolate themselves from other people. No, don't do that. If you're an age brother, you're an age sister, man, show that love to people. I do it all the time. I don't care what it is. I do it all the time, man. That's what we do here in I.S.U.P.K. We show love to one another.
Right.
We won't sit there and watch you going through issues and problems. Man, we're gonna tell you, hey man, hey, big you up. You understand? Dapping you up. Yo, man, call me if you need anything. Letting it be known, like, yo, I'm here for you. I know I can call anybody in the I.S.U.P.K. and I'm gonna get the same love that I can get from anybody else in the school. Ain't gonna never be no different. Why? Because we understand one thing in here. Give me the book of John chapter 13, verse 34. It's our people is out here feeling as though that they are alone. That's why God said in Zephaniah 2:1, man, come together, the nation that's not desired. We're not desired. We're growing up in foster homes. We're growing up in homes where people are abusers. We're growing up in homes with drug abuse. I'll give y'all a quick story, man. My young boy starved, man. He grew up in one of them homes where his parents, everybody that he loved and cared that lived in that house was on crack. That was on drugs. Mom, dad, mom, boyfriend, right? Grandmom, all was on crack. Straight up. He was in our neighborhood. You know, he moved around there. I remember he was a little young boy. One time, man, he out there banging on the door with no clothes on, just got on his boxes trying to get back in the house. They didn't lock him out. Why? Because they getting high in there. Had to watch out for his little brother because ain't nobody else was really watching out for him. Right? He didn't even know how to read. I had to teach him. He in high school. I graduated. We sitting there in the house. We getting high. Because again, we both trying to cope and numb the pain that we go through. Well, yeah, you know, we sitting there and, you know, he straight up tell me, yo, bro, like, I don't know how to read. I was like, what? I'm like, dog, you in school. Like, what are you talking about? You don't know how to read. Oh, no, I never know how to read, yo. I had to teach him how to read. We sitting there showing him how to read. Yo, just sound it out. Take your time. Time go on. Mom die. Pops die. Grandmom die. Overdoses. Right? Get locked up. He get shot. He get put in the wheelchair. Right? He got nobody. The girl that he was with for all them years, since we was young boys, she left him. She left him. I'm doing me. Right? His little brother went into foster care. He had nobody. He had nobody. Right? Of course, everybody grown. We all live our own life. So, of course, like when I tap in with him, you know, I'm trying to like reconnect with him. Like, yo, man, come on, I'm going to take you to the school, this and that, boom, boom, boom. Long story short, he started tripping out on the internet. I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro? I'm like, yo, what's up? And he understood what I was doing in life. And, you know, he kind of told me, he said, look, bro, I love you. I know we're supposed to link up today, but bro, go to kid. I'm on some whole nother time right now. You hear me? And he like, bro, like, don't call me no more. Bro, I love you. He was crashing out because he wanted somebody to put him out of his misery. And I felt it. And I tried. But he rejected me. Months go by. I ain't think nothing of it, right? Come to find out, somebody killed my brother, man. Like, killed my young boy. And all I can think about is, damn. I knew this was going to happen. And I tried to prevent it. But I knew that this world, to him, felt like it was too much. But imagine if he was in a school. Imagine if he realized that he had brothers and sisters that care for him and not throw him aside because now he's in a wheelchair. And, you know, we would have been his family. And that's why the work that we do here in I.S.U.P.K is so important. This scripture you're about to read, you understand? This is I.S.U.P.K. This is why we say, man, if you're not under Commander General YAHANNA, you are not in the effing truth.
Right.
You are just somebody that picked up the Bible and think that they know it. You ain't official until you come through here. Y'all can take that however you want. You understand? I'm talking to those that is against the school. I'm not talking to those that is mutual. Right? I ain't talking to people that, you know, just tuning in and just, I'm not saying that. This ain't, I'm talking to those that is against the unity that the Most High wants in the nation of Israel. We got so many people out here going through these. It said that the numbers doubled. That's what it said, right? I'm tripping.
Okay.
I'm high, son. That said doubled. The suicide rate is doubled. We got work to do. Ain't no time to sit back and think that, oh yeah, I'm about to go to Cancun. Yeah, I just got this. I just got the truck. Yeah. Shut up. Our people is out here struggling. And we don't know what time it is. It's time to wake up. This scripture this brother about to bring out is I.S.U.P.K. all day, every day. Read it.
This is the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another.
Say what?
That ye love one another. As I have loved you.
Christ loved us. He gave his life. He taught to his very last breath. The I.S.U.P.K, we are here for those that can't speak, those that are fatherless, those that everybody look at as scum, those that are downtrodden. We are here for you. We're here for Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We love you, man.
Right.
You don't gotta take your own life. Come to us. Let us go through the pain with you. Let us cry with you. Let us sit up there and be a brother to you.
Right.
Let us be the brother that you never had. Let us be the father. Let us be that companion that you never had in the day in your life. You don't got to go through this shit alone, man. We're not here just to so many people think that we are a evil ass organization. No, we are here for you. You don't gotta raise them kids all by your damn self. You don't gotta feel like nobody give a damn about you. You can call our phone, we right there. You come to these classes, man. Sometimes, man, we'll be in here for an hour or two. I mean, people come in here and just want to talk. So they had no one else to talk to. We're going to be that for you, man. Because Christ said, man, to love your people the same way he did, the same way he does.
Right.
Do you know what Christ's going to do when he come back? That brother that was going through he had mental issues, man. That was on that, remember that train? When the white dude choked him out for like 8 minutes, 9 minutes? Choked him out, took his life. When he was a brother that needed medication. He was a brother that was having an episode. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, our first thing ain't to, let me go unalive him because she's making a nuisance. She's disturbing people. No. People need to stop looking at us like a hate group.
Right.
Because ain't no blood on our hand.
Right.
We not out here just unaliving people because, y'all said they're a hate group. No. Christianity is a hate group. Islam is a hate group. The nation of white people is a hate group. They hate groups. That man unalived an innocent man, a man that had mental issues on a train, and he was exonerated. He don't got to face no charges. And you know what white America did for him? Raised over millions of dollars for him so that he can cover his lawyer fees. Go ahead. He's a hero because he choked out a mentally ill person. Are you kidding me? Go ahead, man.
So like I was gonna say, they did the same thing with George Zimmerman with Trayvon Martin. He was on tour. For all the brothers that try to act tough in the hood, he was on tour doing signings. You know what I'm saying? Signing pictures, and he sold. I think the gun that killed Trayvon Martin sold for like $500,000 or something like that.
They wanted a gun that unalived a young black man that was defenseless. I'm thinking about it, man. This we got work to do. God damn. Let's read that scripture again, man.
God. This is the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples.
That we are what?
My disciples.
This is how you know who you need to follow. You need to be here in I.S.U.P.K. You need to get counsel from here. Give me Proverbs 11 and 14. 11 and 14, if you could. You can read it when you have it. When you look at this Bible, it's showing you how to navigate through any issue, any problem that you face within life. It shows you how to gain life. It shows you how you will gain death. It'll show you how to be a good brother, a good sister, a good parent, a good son and daughter, brother and sister. It shows you how to do everything that you need to do on the face of the earth, even how you conduct business. It shows you how to do all of that, right? And it also shows you what happens when you go against it. So when we hear teaching and we say, man, call the school, get counsel. I'm going to show you why. Read it.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 14.
Yes, please.
Verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Say it one more time.
Where no counsel is, the people fall.
Look in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community. Where's the counseling at? Just in recent times, people actually started getting therapy.
Right.
They started recognizing, let me go get therapy. The counsel is this. If you're facing depression, You facing anxiety, sometimes you might need medicine. And that medicine can be temporary or it can be permanently. You got to go see a psychiatrist so they can diagnose you what you need. And if you feel like you don't like that psychiatrist, because you got some people that's out here that don't trust doctors, go see another one. Go see another psychiatrist, let them know what's going on in your life, and then they'll tell you what you need to do, right? When there's no counsel, the people fall. Look inside of the Christian church and the Muslim mosque. What can a person that follow an Arab, a white man's culture can teach you? They can't teach you anything, because the weapons that they use in there is not of the Lord. See, when you come to the I.S.U.P.K, you're going to learn how to defeat Satan the correct way. In Islam, people think, well, we all fall short. They say the same thing as Christians. That's why on the holidays, you see Muslims celebrating Christmas. On the holidays, you see them celebrating New Year's. For the love of me, I don't know where these people think that the New Year's is a couple of days ago. That is far from the truth. You get what I'm saying? That is far from the truth. But again, that's why I gotta say that it's garbage. All these things is garbage. None of these things is prepared for you. Is none of these things can compare you to the day of Satan. None of these things can compare you for you to defeat the devil. Because you're worshiping Satan if you're in these religions. They're not going to give you the advice that you really need to serve the Lord, to get those demons off your back. Because this is another thing too. The counseling here in I.S.U.P.K is so important, because you got times where, okay, you come in, let's say you come into the school, you get the counsel, okay, you stop getting high, you start doing things the right way. And then year 7 comes up. Year 7 comes up, and now for some reason you're craving weed. You're craving to do something that you know you ain't supposed to be doing. You're like, what the hell is going on? I'm not trying to do that. Why the hell that keep popping up in my head? And then you got to realize that Satan is trying to see if you really want that crown or not. You got to be willing to endure. Right. You got to fight your flesh. You got to fight the depression, the anxiety. You got to look at what happened in your past and know that that is not who you are. That abuser cannot determine who you are. You are not weak. You're stronger. You're stronger than that person that did that to you. And don't walk around with the hate. You forgive them, but you never forget. You never forget. Never. But you are stronger. You was defenseless at that time, but you're stronger than that. You fight for what you want. You do it the Most High tell you to do. You'll realize, man, the Most High will make sure nothing will never happen to you like that ever again. You understand? Then your children will never have to go through that, because the Lord is going to protect them, man. That's how real this thing is, man. We are raised in hell. How many of us had to grow up seeing our parents strung out on drugs? That can do something to you. It can do something to you, man. You come serve the Lord, man. You come do the right thing, your children won't have to see you getting high, man. Because you're doing what the Most High tell you to do. Your child going, no, man, I got to serve the Lord, man. They'll fear the Lord. You understand me? And this is another thing, too. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. This is another thing, too. When it comes down to this counseling thing, man, watch out who you deal with. because there are predators everywhere. They just not men, they women too. Look at these teachers. I've never seen these many cases of teachers having sex with the students.
Right.
Now, like, come on now. Come on now. It's to the point where the boys don't even want to deal with it. I'm like, hold on now. I remember growing up, we wanted to do it.
Right.
And why did we want to do it? Because we was taught sexual immorality. That's an immoral thing. That is child abuse.
Right.
That's molestation.
Right.
I seen these couple of cases, man. The boys was destroyed. The teacher sending them pictures. They like, why are you sending me this? And then the teacher sitting up there, hey, you know, I get you. Oh, you want that PlayStation? I'll get that for you. This is what's going on out here in the world, man. And it is crazy. And we must understand that we must serve the Lord so that we can gain protection from this world. Straight up and down. Like, when we look at what's going on in our community and we start digging deeper and deeper and deeper, we start seeing the most ugliest things, man, in the world. Like, again, to bring up that 4 women being abused out of 7 women, every 4 out of 7 women been abused sometime in their life sexually. That is crazy. And that is unacceptable. I never knew that no numbers was like that. I said, hold on, what? And I found that out here in I.S.U.P.K. I said, hold on, what happened? Yeah. And then once I started understanding I can't just have sex with women and throw them away, I started talking to women. I'm like, you know, I'm getting to understand them, and I'm seeing the tendencies that they having and the trust issues. And I'm seeing how they snap out. And I'm like, well, sister, let me talk to you real quick. Like, what's wrong? What's going on? And then they start confessing, like, yeah, man, you know, I was abused as a child. My mom, boyfriend, you know, the uncle, the cousin, you know what I mean? Then you like, damn, okay. Shit, this sister need healing. That's what we face with in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community. And this is why we got to start taking life as a joke. Many of us, we just go and have sex with anybody and be with anybody, let anybody in our damn house. And then, you know, next thing you know, that you wondering why the child is acting out. You wondering why. And then you got some cases where the child come and try to tell the parent, hey, you know, that man touched me. That man being weird to me. Oh no, you're not. You just being fast.
Right.
And then now, what's going on in that mental when they get older? Think about these young men. Look at Saucy Santana. Saucy Santana was the men in his family was taking turns with him. Do you understand me? They was taking turns with Saucy Santana. Why do you think he told academics he was going to sexually abuse him?
Right.
And Commander Jenny Hanna said it. He said he said that to him, taking his manhood because someone did that to him. And lo and behold, the mom came out and said it. Hey, you know, I feel like a failure because my son was being passed around by the men in our family. Passed around. Saucy Santana shouldn't be paraded. He should be told, everyone should tell him, go to the I.S.U.P.K and go get help.
Right.
Go get counseling. You better go to Commander Jenny Hanna and get help. That's what people should be doing, not parading him. not cheering on the pain that he's showing the world. Like when I heard that, I said, hold on, what? And that's crazy. I got a cousin, man. May he rise again. One day, I was young. I was a young boy, right? And me and my cousins, we'd laugh about my my older cousin because he was gay, right? I used to call him the gay Terminator. That nigga will whoop your ass. So log it for my language. He will whoop your ass. He done got shot, stabbed, the whole nine. Like everybody knew if you fight him, you're gonna lose. And he was not the Damon type dude. He was gay. You understand? And he will whoop your ass. Like, listen, when I was a young boy, I said, listen, man, I ain't getting on his bad side. One thing, I don't fear nobody. I ain't fear no man, but I said, I ain't getting my ass whooped by no gay. I said, I'm gonna have to shoot his ass. Man. I ain't gonna miss. You know what I mean? I told him, I said, listen, man, you touch me, dog. Listen, you gonna catch these hot shells. Like, you gonna stop playing with me. But, we sitting there, we talking, you know what I mean? And like, he was like, I know y'all be sitting out there laughing at me and shit because I'm gay. I know y'all, I know throw it off because he'd like come live, you know what I mean? He'd like stay at the crib, like family would come, so, him and my stepmom was like extra tight. So, he'd be there. Me and my cousins, we be laughing like, yo, this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas is, you know what I'm saying? But then he started talking to me. He was like, yo, man. He was like, I know y'all be laughing, but y'all know my story. And I was like, what's up? What was going on? I saw that he was being serious. He was like, he explained to me how the guys that sold crack, he from down the bottom. He said the guys that was selling crack down there, you know what I'm saying? They would sexually abuse them, all of them. I said, what? He's like, yeah, so like don't just be, you know what I mean? Just understand, like, I ain't really choose this life. But this the life I'm gonna live. And I said, oh shit, like I ain't know that. And mind you, this is me growing up. A lot of us don't understand the problems that's going on in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community on the in-depth level. That's a lot of these guys, a lot of these people that's gay, that's a lot of their stories. That they couldn't trust a man. So now they gotta be a man, feel like they gotta be a man or be up under a woman, you understand, to feel safe. Right. Because some man abused them. You understand? Same thing with a man. Some man abused him. You get what I'm saying? And then you start really peeling back the layers. You're like, damn, like you are damaged. You get what I'm saying? And this is why the job of priest is so important. Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we understand that our people need our help. And we never going to tell gay people that, they was born that way. No, you're not born that way. You are this way because of what happened in your life. You are this way because you must heal from those things that you've been through in your past. God never said for you to be gay. Read, get me on Romans, the 1st chapter and verse 25. When we look at our enemies is promoting us to fall deeper and deeper into depression, anxiety, false identities, right? False idolatry, false, what is it called? Idol worship, let's just call it like that. You know what I mean? Drug addiction, you name it. We got to watch out for how the devil is moving. Read what you got.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
The pastors, your imams, your so-called spiritual advisors and leaders. They changed the truth into a lie. The white man, change the truth into a lie. We believe that Christmas is December, the birth of Jesus Christ, and we must celebrate it on December 25th. You show me anywhere in the Bible where people celebrated the birthday of Jesus Christ. I'll wait. Show me where we celebrated any of these pagan worship, pagan holidays. Show me. And God was with it. Show me. I can show you where in the Bible that God told us to keep his high holy days, keep the Passover, keep the Feast of the Unleavened Bread. Do you celebrate those in the religions, in these religions? No. A Muslim can't tell you why Muhammad, why so-called Allah changed the priesthood and changed the holidays. He won't be able to tell you. Because me in my head, I'll be like, well, I mean, maybe because the Bible wasn't including everybody. Right. They only gonna say that. Well, that's what Allah told Muhammad. He wanted him to make it a certain way. I'm supposed to believe somebody that came like 500-700 years later after Christ. That's what you telling me? I'm supposed to believe you, an Arab, right, a person that causes mental issues. Muhammad slept with a 9-year-old and married her. Right. So-called Prophet Muhammad, the one that created Islam. Yeah, his wife, he met his wife when she was 6. He fondled her until the day that he wanted to consummate the marriage because she got on her flower, which is child molestation. And she was 9 years old. By the time she was 18 years old, he died. And he beat on that little girl. He beat on her, made her wash the clothes of his men that had semen in the damn clothes. Yeah. He abused that little girl. But that's what you want to follow. It pays to understand knowledge. It pays to read. You got to read. Everything, every religion comes from the Bible. It stews from the Bible. It's an outbreak of the Bible. Here is where you find every origin of every nation. You find the origin of the people and what they practice. I mean, it's all there. Right? Read that scripture one more time.
This is the book of Romans chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
Go ahead.
And worshiped and served the creature more than the creator.
When you serve the creature, I'm gonna give y'all some game, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how wicked the oppressor is. Everybody saw the Baphomet, right? Anybody, you know what the Baphomet look like, right? That's the thing where it's like the upside down star. And it got like that head on it, but you see the figure, and it got like the titties. I mean, the breasts. Yeah. That's one of their gods. Y'all do know that, right?
Islam?
No, I'm talking about the white man. They worship the Baphomet. That's a transsexual. Y'all know that, right? That's a man and a woman. And then when you look at the pictures that comes with the Baphomet is kids. And one of them are black children, the children of Israel. Do you understand how wicked this world is? Do you understand how much the Most High is trying to tell you that you are going against the darkness of this world? So your mental health needs to be numero uno on your mind. You need to know, I need to keep my head straight. I need to keep my head on point. I need to keep my head on the swivel. I can't indulge in drugs because if I do, I'm going to lose this battle. I'm going to lose this war in my life. And that war is you gaining your crown, man. Gain your effing crown. Stop making the excuses. Call the I.S.U.P.K. Call us. It's free. Contact somebody in the school. Hey, man, I'm going through problems, man. I need your help. Can I give you a call? Can you give me a number? Just make the phone call. I don't give a damn. If you see me on Facebook, you see a brother or sister in the school on Facebook, just call and just start talking, saying, look, man, I'm going through this, man. I need to talk to you. Because we're going to listen and we're going to help you. Because when you think about the creature that is talking about in the scripture, when you are getting high, when you are doing these evil things, you're serving the creature. You're serving the beast. And the beast is our oppressor, man. That's what you're doing. Stop serving this false image. Stop serving this false God, man. It's filthy. When you get high, you worshiping gods. When you growing dreadlocks, when you eating unlawful foods, when you're wrath and you're full of jealousy and envy and all of these emotions that is not of the spirit, you're serving the creature. And the next thing you know, you're in prison. Next thing you know, you're in a pine box. Next thing you know, you're in a hospital fighting for your life. Keep going. Serve the creature, 25.
And worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever.
Who is what?
Blessed forever.
Keep going.
Amen. For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections.
When we don't serve the Lord, when we don't do what the Most High tell us to do, we are given up into vile affections. When we ignore the priests and prophets of the Lord, when we ignore the word of God, and we go and do what we want to do. You know what I mean? People out and told, yo, man, give us a call. You don't want to be getting high, man. That ain't going to help you. Hey, man, you shouldn't be wanting to sell them drugs, man. You want to change your life. You should get in class, man. Maybe you need to take a break from dealing with that sister. You might go to jail. Hey, sister, I think that you might not want to keep trying to fight that brother because you can hurt yourself. Trying to help you out. You know what I mean? Hey, change. Don't worship those false idols. Right? Don't join that gay community. I got a cousin, man. I got another cousin. Suffered from mental illness. Had issues in the ladies' department. He was like, hey, I'm about to start dealing with men. I said, what the hell did you just say? I said, nigga, if you don't stop playing in my damn face, man, if I catch you with a man, I'm going to break your jaw. I ain't think nothing of it. Boom, I ain't see him in a minute. He called my phone. Yo, man, I need you to come up here right now, man. What's up? Yo, this dude trying to sit up here and he done took money from me and now he trying to sit up here and threaten me. I said, hold up, what? I said, hold up, slow down. Who is this dude? And he wasn't trying to tell me. And I had to get it out of him. He said, yeah, well, I met him on POF. I said, POF? What's that? I know what POF is. I ain't stupid. But I wanted him to say it. I said, what are you talking about? Plenty of fish. I said, okay. I said, I told you, don't do that. And you did it anyway? And then come to find out, of course I told him, I said, I'm not going to go fight no gay dude. All right. One thing I'm not going to do is if I don't got to get knocked out by a gay dude, I'm going to avoid it. I don't get it effed up. I throw down. But listen, do not call me. Don't you ever think about calling me because your other lover is abusing you. Listen, don't call me. Call the cops. All right? Don't call the car because I'm going to hang up on you. All you're going to hear is through. But Found out the gay guy that that he was dealing with gave him something that he can't get rid of, that he still deal with today. And he was giving them to vile affections. He was warned not to do it. And I was a young boy at this time when he told me this. You know what I mean? I wasn't in the truth, but I knew one thing. Nigga. There's too many females out here. And, it is, the rest is history. You know what I mean? Like, don't go against the grain. How the Most High put everything out. Like, yeah, you're going to struggle, but you got to fight. You got to put forth the effort so that the Lord can meet you halfway. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. Sometimes you're going to have things that is challenging, but that's why you pick up the phone and call, right? Give me Proverbs 17:17, if you could. Like, it's not going to be easy, right? Like, temptation, is going to be hard. A lot of us want to stop the sin that is causing us pain and agony, but it's hard sometimes. You know what I mean? Some brothers, man, brothers and sisters, we got certain vices that is hard. Some people, it might be easy to stop eating pork, but somebody else, it might be a little bit more harder. Some people can just stop smoking or snorting cocaine or doing dope. They can fight it. Some other people, it's entirely feel like an uphill battle. That's why you call the school. That's why you get counsel, so we can help you walk through the steps that you need to take so that you can defeat this demon. Read what you got.
Oh God. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 17. A friend loveth at all times.
A friend loveth at all times, man. You brothers and sisters out there, man. Always make sure you are that brother, you are that sister that love at all times, man. You give the right advice. You don't lead them astray. You don't, you ain't gonna tell them, yo, man, let's go get high. Let's go F some whores, right? Many brothers out here would say, yeah, man, I got some Jones about to come over. You know what I mean? Don't do that to your brother. You sisters out there, don't lead your sister to go against the Most High. Don't have her out here hoeing, saying, yeah, girl, leave him alone. Go get you can go get another nigga. You know what I mean? Telling, yeah, let's smoke some weed, right? Let's pop some pills. Let's do something that's evil. Don't do that. Make sure you are that friend, you are that brother, you are that sister that show love at all times. You get me?
Right.
Never, ever coerce somebody to do something that's wicked. And here in I.S.U.P.K, no one will ever tell me to go break the law, saying, yo, man, I need you to take this book bag up North Philly. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do a little quick flip. They ain't going to tell me to do that. They're not going to tell me to go unalive somebody. They're not going to tell me to go do that, because that's going against God. That's breaking the law. You get me?
Right.
Like, we are here to serve the Lord. We don't have free will. We must do what the Most High said to do. Read what you got.
And a brother is born for adversity.
A brother, a sister is born from when you have tough times, man. You don't got to go through this shit by yourself. Excuse my language. You don't got to go through these things by yourself. Your brother and your sisters is here for you. That's why here in I.S.U.P.K is so beautiful, man. Like, the best part about being in the truth is the Passover. Let's get out of hand. You know what I mean? Passover. Let's get is that an up-to-date schedule? Is the Passover accurate on that? All right. Let's get a new update on that. Right? In April, man, we're gonna be celebrating the Passover. We're gonna be turning up for the Lord, giving thanks to the Most High for destroying our enemies when we was in Egypt.
Right.
destroying Pharaoh before the whole world, man. That's why these religions don't want you to celebrate that. Because it's showing the nation of Israel, it's showing the world that, yeah, man, we are celebrating when the Most High destroyed Israel enemies.
Right.
And then people will start wondering, well, we're celebrating this. Well, dang, it got to be a little differentiation within the tribes. That's why in early religions, they was the ones that was the only ones to be able to read and teach it, because they wanted to indoctrinate people. Come on, man. Let's keep going.
God. We'll go to the next verse.
Yeah.
Verse 18. A man void of understanding striketh hands and becometh surety in the presence of his friends.
Listen, man, you got to make sure that everyone knows that they can count on you. And how do you do that? By how you move, how you operate, what you say out your mouth, what you think in your head. Because what you think in your head displays into the physical plane. Always be a brother, always be a sister. Never be an evil bastard, man. Because that's what the beast creates. Give me Psalms 83:3. You think that we hate one another? It is not your fault why you're a drug addict. This is not victimization or none of that. It's not your fault that those drugs got into your community.
Right.
It is our adversaries, man, our enemies. And that's why Christ, when he comes back, he's going to destroy them. And he's going to take their crowns. He's going to take their position, and he's going to sit them very low. They're going to have to serve their punishment, man. They're going to have to work for us.
Right.
They're going to be prisoners of war. That's how war happens, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think y'all know that. But when wars are won, you got the victors and you have the losers. The victors make sure that the losers pay their debt. And the debt that the white man has, I don't think people truly understand. Remember when Abel died and it said that Abel's voice, blood, cries up to the Most High? Trayvon Martin blood cries up to the Most High. Joy Morgan blood cries up to the Most High. Right? That sister that got unalived by the African and IUIC. Joy Morgan was supposed to be in the protection of black men. The whole time she's under the protection of black and Africans. And then they trusted this African man, a heathen, with a daughter of Zion, and he sexually abused her and unalived her over there in the UK, right? George Floyd, his blood cries up to the Most High. All the millions of Native Americans, blacks and Hispanics, the millions of us that blood and bones is buried underneath these lands. Oh, our blood cries up to the Most High, man. Our children's blood cries up to the Most High, man. Christ is coming back. Let that be a piece for you. That the drugs, the poverty, everything that was placed. I'm going to show you something real quick. Read that scripture you got.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Say what?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Man, it said that they had taken crafty counsel. Give me the book of Judith, chapter 5, and I believe verse 20. These people conspire against us. You don't know? The books is all out there. Read the Pale White Horse, right? There's so many whistleblowers that was in the CIA and FBI, right? These people, the CIA brought the drugs into America to fund their war over there and down there in Mexico, right? They use drug money to go to war with other people. So they used us. Snowfall, showed you the story of Freeway Ricky Ross, of how he was used by the CIA to fund a war, they gave us the crack. Then look at everything. We got off the plantation. We was already effed up already, right? But we are in the we're trying to rebuild. So now we rebuilding, right? The family structure is strong. They look at us and they like, we can't allow them to be strong. So we got to figure out how to do it. So now you got white supremacist groups unaliving us, especially the white supremacist cops, right? Police is white supremacy, right? The government, everyone is against us. We building cities. We building our own infrastructure. We keeping our homes safe. We got to figure this out. So now what they do, they empower, right? The people. Well, one, we already believe in a white Jesus, right? Because again, this truth wasn't out there. So now we believing in this white Jesus, but at the same time, the morals that was passed down was actually good morals out. You know what I'm saying? Keeping, being in decency and order. But then you got the boule. The boule is your black people that gatekeep for the white society. So now you got these Negroes that want us to integrate with America, but then you got the war in Vietnam. So now you got these multiple encounters in our community where now we're going over and fight another war. We don't just got to worry about the Viet Cong. We also got to worry about the white soldiers trying to unalive us. So then we seeing all this death. Now we over there, we doing the drugs. We getting high. We lost that war. America lost that war because the soldiers was getting high. Do you follow me?
Right.
So thinking that you can get high and be functional in America and actually make actually do something positive, no. You can't be pro-black and be getting high. Can't be pro-black and be getting high. You can't be a good parent and you getting high. If you have mental issues, you having problems, you solve it. Not with getting high and getting abusing drugs and alcohol, taking your feelings out on people. No, you deal with it. You come get counseling from the I.S.U.P.K, right? So now you got people, fathers coming back, sons coming back from the war, right? On drugs, all banged up, all PTSD, right? But now you got PTSDs happening, right? You got what else? Then you got the feminist movement. The white woman then got the black, because the black man ain't home. Now she got the black woman and telling her, yeah, girl, because what happened? If you combine a strong man, you can devour the house.
Right.
They've been doing this since Willie Lynch on the plantations. So now, boom, come home, feminist movement, welfare program. Oh, you gotta get the black man out the house. It's a recession happening. We all jammed up. Oh, hold on. Let me not forget this. Now we're integrated. We felt as though that we needed to integrate with white people so that we can be successful.
Right.
When we needed to stay segregated. We needed to have the black town, the black Hispanic Native American town, and we stick together. And we function with one another. And they want to do business with us, they got to go through the proper channels. Now, let me tell y'all something. Chinatown does it all the time. The Indians do it all the time. You go to Southwest right now, that is Little Africa. And no one is saying that they are racist or anything. No, they're coming together as a people. But when it's time for us to come together, you want to know why it doesn't sear on the brain to the point where it makes you want to put into action? Because you've been conditioned. We have been conditioned to be slaves. So let's keep going. Boom. Feminist movement, abortions, welfare. Now, rap music. was supposed to be something good, right? It was supposed to be something good. We created everything that makes this world go round, down to plumbing, electrical, HVAC, cell phones, technology, everything that you want to name it. We had some part in it in making sure that all these things is what it is today. We was told that we was nothing but niggas. There was nothing but spicks and wetbacks. That we was dogs. We was told that we are nothing for so long, right? Wasn't even being taught that we was the 12 tribes of Israel. Then 1969 comes up. Boom. I.S.U.P.K is born. Now we hitting the streets teaching people that we are God's chosen people. And then God even show us where the 12 tribes was at. Now, here's the thing. Now, the 80s hit, right? 80s hit. Crack cocaine. Ooh-wee. They give us the Scarface movie. Yeah, you know. Oh, yeah, the Godfather movies, all that. Now we want to be drug dealers, kingpins. Now we gotta roll around in the nicest whips and all that, because why? We are in a recession. JFK. And then what he says, oh, it's a war on drugs. We got to go against the black people, Hispanic, Native American people, because they got the drugs and they're selling the drugs that we're giving them. The CIA is giving them, we are giving them drugs through the CIA, but we got to go against the black community. Do you understand that? So now drugs is being pushed. People thinking that, and let me tell you something. People thought that everybody knew people thought back in the day, before crack, yeah, cocaine. Cocaine was like a rich man drug, right? And they felt like you do cocaine, you got status, right? So people will want to sniff cocaine. It was a sign of I get money. And I tooted, you know what I mean? I be tooted up, you know what I mean? Lockjaw. I get money though. That's what you talking about. So now the 80s hit, people hearing, yo, it's cocaine, but it's cheaper. It gets you high. What? You had sex with a woman, boy, it be making you feel good. Lo and behold, people didn't even know that drug was going to destroy us to the core, to the point where now in the black household is what? Utterly destroyed. Mom, dad, grandma, everybody strung out on effing crack. Everybody strung out on drugs, right? Communities is destroyed. Kids is being sold to the drug dealers. Kids don't got no father in the house. So now anything is happening. Now here go the 90s. All those children that was in the 80s, now in the 90s, doing what? Having children. They seen their parents on drugs. They went through a bunch of horrific things. Father wasn't in the house. So now they don't want to be in the house. Now they're going to leave. Oh, they learned from the mom how to push the man out the house. Now they're going to do the same thing. Now they got drug addictions too. So now, boom, you move forward. Now we're going into the 2000s. Oh, let me remind you. Go in the military. Go be a man. That's what your pastor was telling you. Go get PTSD and go get your arm blown off. Go fight for the white man. Go serve the beast. That's how you'll be a man. Moving forward. Now it's nothing but weed, pills, all that in the 2000s. But mind you, also remember, who runs the music industry and the entertainment industry? Now we getting all the music. Hoes, booty, all that. I remember at one point in time, you couldn't put certain things on the internet. Right? Now, mind you, a bunch of kids don't got fathers in the house. They being raised up. Now they nothing but emotional. Prisons being filled up way more. Right? Prisons being filled up to the brim, right? Everything all right? All right. Prisons being filled up to the brim, right? I can keep going. Drug addiction. right? Parents not being able to protect the child from child abuse, being sexually assaulted, right? Being trafficked. I mean, you name it is happening, right? Poverty. Your 2000s, then your 2010s, and now we're in 2025. Look at our households now. A woman will literally go outside with her nipples and ass showing. Men are lusting, and one of the things I don't understand, you niggas be in the comments, oh my gosh, girl, you look so good. Oh my gosh. Nigga, you are disgusting. You have a problem. Like, nigga, she don't care about your damn comment. Like, this is where it's at now. Everybody is on drugs. Everybody suffers from depression and anxiety. You understand? Abuse. Every sin, man. Like, everything. We are being attacked from each and every way, more than ever. But throughout all that darkness, through all that pain, all that agony, all the clouds and the rain, the I.S.U.P.K is here to help you, to help you, your family, repair your family, help you be able to overcome the things that you had to endure in life. We understand you don't have to go through it by yourself. We are here for you. Through thick and thin, all we ask is you be honest and pure in your decision making, man. Pick up the phone. Don't die on us, man. God said that you are the temple. You are his temple. Who is you to take that temple, man, and destroy it? You go through pain, let us go through that pain with you. You going through agony, let us feel it. Whatever you're going through, let us feel it so we can help you, man. So you know what you can do next? We help you. We know that you can help the next person that went through the same thing that you've been through. That's why I said, man, I'm paraphrasing, man, the saints, man. The saints, when the Israelites come back to the Most High and they change themselves, man, the things that we've been through, we understand good and evil. We can help those that share the same things that we went through in our past. We can help those that don't have a direction. That's why it says, man, to love those. You understand? As much as you want somebody to love you, to love your brother, to love your sister, to forgive them, man. You got to let go of all the pain, all the suffering that you've been through in life. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. I know it's going to hurt. You got to cry, then cry. You need a hug, you get your hug, man. You got to call us every damn day, then so be it. But as long as we know that you fine, that's what satisfies us. And with that being said, I'm going to clap it up. All right. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the page. And with that, shalom.